Heyo everyone, it is Loki Monster here, and this week we have the introduction of heroic skills, and we also have some cosmetic variants of the high-level Spellforge weapons like the Shadow Reaper of Doom and the Necro Staff of Doom and the Starlight Axe. So I'll tell you how you can get all those. But first, let's head off to Babylon and the class trainers, because we can get our first heroic skill right here with Almala. And you can see right at the bottom it says heroic skill, flash of light, 10,000 gold. And that's it. That's all it costs for this first heroic skill. Now, this is a healing skill. I will take it out and test it for you, but you have to, once you have bought it, go to your inventory and use that. And I didn't get to, I barely got to see that happen. That was neat. Awakening, eh? And then you also get a character badge for it as well, which I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to assume it's the exact same thing. Yes, Flash of Light. So you also get that title as well, and I imagine there will be a badge as well on your character page. Now, to use it, you can just equip it in your slot, and this is a brand new big thing. It is under the little shield where the heroic skills is, so it's a different section from the rest of the skills, but you can now equip 3 cross skills. So you see how I have the heroic skill, the Mogulmancer, and the Warrior Slam, all 3 of them on there. Now, this is, of course, costing any chance of using mana, and this heroic skill does use mana, so this won't match with certain classes as well as it will with others. Like Necromancer, you are always struggling for the amount of mana you have, so this probably, and it's already healing factors itself, so you probably wouldn't be using that. But it is a great little skill. I loved it with DS. And this is the Werewolf skill. Now, the Werewolf token you get by earning 300 tokens in the Werewolf Coliseum battles. So even though he doesn't seem to get much damage, he doesn't really seem to give that much damage, and he only lasts a set amount of time. I will tell you, I cannot help you with a video on how to unlock the game section. We're going to head over there right now to the Darkovia and to the Werewolf Coliseum, and right here with Keely, you see there are these monster ranked and practice ranked matches here. If you do not see this, this is locked, and you're probably going to need a guide. I recommend Gold Raven to unlock this, because the quest to unlock this area is actually hidden. So you have to find the quest in order to do this. And this also, as you do these rankings, you earn each piece of the Ragnar set. Now, this also drops in the Coliseum, but this is a gold version of the one that drops in the Coliseum battles. This is kind of like Pokemon battles or strategic RPG type plays. So this is the gold Ragnar set there. So we have 2 types of matches. You have the practice and the rank. So we're going to enter a ranked match. You need the ranked tokens, and you need 300 of them, which means winning 3 times. Now, if you walk over here, you can see if there's another person or not that's been spawned in. Now, you have to play against another person. If the timer gets to the point where, and it's incredibly short, see, now we're already at 10 seconds, it's going to put its Werewolf Centurion there instead to fight for me. Now, if it does this, it's going to give me a practice token if I win. So, as you can see, there is a werewolf over there. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you're playing with somebody, there's a player over there, you can share the chest by just tagging the chest, coming to the line, having your opponent heal you, so your enemy heals you, and then you go kill the chest, and you both will share the drop. So, if you work with somebody, you can both rank up together. So you want to pick your troops, and I was talking too much to pay attention. So I was going to say, um, you're going to want a good AoE class so you can hit these targets as much as possible. I've found Oracle, you just hit that little spinner and it keeps going, and I just have the Warrior Slam and the Mogul Mancer as well, and it pretty well gets everything. So it works well. I used to recommend using Guardian or warrior because you can heal your mobs, or you want the best AoE as possible. But this was like classes were way different back then too. So when you win, they all celebrate and you get a chest. Now if they all stay alive, you get a special title as well in this chest, but you only get that once. I did actually lose one. So anyways, I got a practice token, which is only good for there is a little side quest. It's repeatable, so that way you can kind of make up for a little XP and gold for your failures if you lose. But like I said, if you work with somebody, then nobody loses, though you may have to scale your gear down before you hit those chats. So if you get 10 practices, you can trade them for some XP and gold, like I said. So I also wanted to say this is one of the things you'll find in adventures under factions. If you scroll down, it's the werewolf arena here. Now, see, I was at 90% the other day, and I finished it. I was actually expecting that to say 95% because it said 90 before, and I knew I still had this one to do. But don't be tricked by the percentages, because 95% done this is only 66% done this, because this last one is 300 wins all on its own. Each battle takes about 5 to 10 minutes depending on how many werewolves you have to play. So we're going to go check out the new Spellforge variant, color variants we have for some of these level 50 boss weapons. And we're going to Heartwood and Greenguard here, and we're going to go see Sir Lancer, which I did say that I thought that he was one of the places where one of the keys to Death 2 might be, but that was the only one that was wrong out of the ones I had, and it is actually the ninja boss from the Titan Islands, which makes a lot more sense because it's both the bosses from the Titan Islands and the Cove as well as Luminol. Now, those are just some of those weapons that are actually available here with Sir Lancer. So this used to only be the access to the trial and the group trial, so that was how you entered it. But now there's also this other shop that says Heroic Essence, and as you can see, it says here Blinding Starlight of Destiny and Awakened Shadow Reaper of Doom. Now, hindsight is the fact that I just happened to be carrying these two of the weapons that have been changed. So I'm going to show you these ones. This is the Fallen Blinding Starlight of Destiny, and this is the the light one, the shadow one, and the golden one. So there's 4 variants for each of them, and they are 100 essence. Now 100 essence is basically killing Luminon 100 times. So anything that has a boss, whatever the number of times it says, you have to kill 100 times. Now, for the Doom weapons, like the Shadow Reaper of Doom I have here, it says you need 1,000. So I actually went and tested this out, and I was thinking, well, we were told for these ones, the Doom weapons, it would be the boss of the area. Well, so what I did was I hopped over to Babylon and the House of Oddities and jumped over to Ravenspire here, because I'm thinking maybe we have to go back and fight the Doom boss for that. So I went to the Chronomancer, jumped to the Axe, grabbed all the quests, just in case, and then use the link here in order to go into the dungeon seeking further power. So just entered the dungeon here, and I hemmed and hawed whether to go on public or private, so I just went to private. I wasn't sure. Um, it says it's still scaled, and I'm not really sure about this, but it was at level 45 when I went and soloed him. But I gotta tell you, I killed him, and I not only am using that weapon and carrying it, I didn't get anything for killing him for that. Now, I have been told that it's the mobs in the Ravenspire area, but I went and picked up a couple more of mine from the bank. So I've grabbed my Awakened Necrotic Staff of Doom and my Durn Fury Curse Braid of blah blah blah. These names are way too long, you know that. I absolutely love these Fallen Light ones. I would like to grind some of these. I will say that the bow is also available this way, but I haven't finished the key yet. And the guns that Mordred drop also are available like this, but unfortunately they still have not dropped for me. But there is lots to farm here. Clarion's trying to get more things, more people out farming and doing stuff. I just hope. He did say that bosses will be 100% drop. Oh, I also want to say that Be Many is now a Spellforge, so if you have Be Many, make sure to drop by there and see how to change it into a Spellforge. Unfortunately, I don't have that, so I can't help you with that either. But you rare Be Many owners will also be able to bring them here to Sir Lancer and get color variations of it as well. So that's great. I did go out to farm these mobs that are supposed to be for their necrotic staff, and after killing 20 mobs, I still had nothing. So I don't know if I have to be using the weapon, if you have to be using the weapon, or if maybe the staff is the leech. Instead, I'm going to have to be checking what is required for each one of these weapons, aside from the boss ones, and I'll let you know as soon as I can. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.